that Nicole put in her portfolio, I made mention about potentially adding a light ray or some sun rays in here to kind of really make this pop, and I'm going to show you guys an easy way to do that. There's lots of different ways you can do this. There's even actions and overlays that you can add. I personally prefer to do it myself because you can really make them exactly how you want them. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. The first thing I'm going to do is grab my polygonal lasso tool here. And I'm just going to imagine that the sun is right here. Now, the reason I'm choosing the right side of the image for the sun to come out is because, as you can see, the sun is on her arm. I want it to really just look like we found the perfect spot for her. And so I'm going to keep this sun ray, like spotlight, just right down on her. I'm going to go into my brightness and my contrast, and I am going to up that. Now, as you can see, you can make it as light, you can make it as dark, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to go maybe right around there somewhere. Now you can tell, obviously, that this has been put in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to blur and Gaussian blur. And this radius here will affect how defined or how blurred that light beam is. So I don't want it to be so blurred that it just brightens the whole picture up. But I don't want it to look too fake either. So I'm gonna go somewhere right around there and hit OK. Now you can see what that's done, how that's added that. Now here's a few things about light is whenever there's light and there's something blocking the light, you're gonna have a shadow. So one of the things that I like to do then is I will go and grab a black brush, and the reason I'm using black is because this is a layer mask. So black essentially is erasing. Is this just the same as erasing? And I am gonna do my flow about 50-ish%, grab a decent sized brush, and I'm just gonna kind of come in, and anywhere that she would be creating a shadow, I'm gonna kind of mark that off just a little bit, you guys. Okay. And it's gonna look something along those lines. You can do that as much or as little as you want. You can remove it from whatever areas you want. But that gives you an idea of what that looks like. I might even pull this out just a little bit here. So that's us adding just a nice, big, thick sun ray. Can you do this with other sun rays? Of course you can. You can create any sort of lighting effect once you know how to do this that you want to do. So let me get rid of that one, and I'll show you guys how to do a couple other different type of light rays. So let's say we wanted it to be like different light rays, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's say I wanted it to be like this. I want one just perfectly down on her face, and then coming up on her face, coming down here, and maybe one more. Okay. Then you're going to just repeat the process that we did before. So we're going to brighten that up as much as what we want it. We're going to blur that out. Now we blurred it quite a bit this time. So if I was doing this, I probably, because it's supposed to be more dramatic, I probably wouldn't blur it that much. So I go back into Gaussian blur and maybe do something like that you could do. And then again, the same process with as far as, you know, realizing that she's creating a shadow here with her body. So that's going to come off just a little bit. And this part of the tree maybe probably isn't going to be getting as much light, something like that. And now we've just created different light rays. So that is a way, and you can use this in studio, out of studio. I do mostly studio work, so you'll see I'll even use this same process to create almost like spotlights or artificial lighting in my images.